Hi, I'm Dr. Animesh Shah and today we'll be discussing about brain tumor glioma. So according to National Cancer Institute definition, glioma is a brain tumor that starts in the glial cells of the brain. These are the cells which surrounds and supports nerve cells. So according to Globocon data 2018, glioma or brain tumor is the 10th most common cancer worldwide with a global incidence of 2.4%. In India in 2018, there are about 28,000 patients of brain tumor diagnosed with about 24,000 deaths. So 33%, roughly one third of brain tumor is glioma. So there are no definite cause of developing glioma, but there are some suggested risk factors. Number one is age. It is more common in elderly patients or elderly people. It is more common in males than females. Number three is ethnicity. It has been seen that it is more common in Caucasian than African and Americans. Number four is inherited cancer syndrome. There are certain inherited cancer syndrome with certain chromosomal abnormality which has been associated with development of brain tumor like neurofibromatosis type 1, neurofibromatosis type 2, tubular sclerosis, Lee-Fraumeni syndrome. Number 5. Exposure to ionizing radiation. Ionizing radiation is the only confirmed environmental risk factor which has been strongly associated with development of brain tumor. The first evidence has come from the Hiroshima and Nagasaki atomic bomb survivors who shows increased incidence of brain tumor. Historically, fungal infection of the scalp used to get treated with therapeutic radiation, and this group of patients has shown increased incidence of brain tumor among themselves. Children cancer survivor study has shown that patient of acute lymphoblastic leukemia who has been treated with therapeutic radiation to brain as a part of their treatment has shown increased incidence of brain tumor among themselves. Number 6. Atopy or allergies. Interphone study has shown an interesting topic that atopy or allergy can reduce the risk of brain tumor. A meta-analysis published in European Journal of Neurology in 2011 has shown that beneficial effect or protective effect of atopy or allergy in preventing brain tumor. Number 7. Cellular phone use. There has been conflicting report of association of brain tumor with the use of cellular phone. In 2011, International Commission on Ionizing Radiation Protection Standing Committee reviewed all those evidences and concluded that there is no hard evidence to suggest that thing. So UK Million Women study analyzed almost 8 lakh women between 50 to 64 years of age who have used mobile phone for more than 10 years, and they couldn't find any association between the use of cellular phones and brain tumor. So according to WHO classification 2007, glioma can be divided into 4 grades, grade 1 to 4. Grade 1 or 2 is called low grade glioma and grade 3 and 4 is called high grade glioma. Grade 4 glioma is also called glioblastoma multiforme, which is the most aggressive form of glioma, and approximately it comprises of 45% of all glioma that we see in our day-to-day practice. In 2016, WHO has brought a newer classification of brain tumor glioma and taking into consideration of various molecular factors, and these molecular factors not only help us to grade and categorize the glioma but also help us to decide the treatment and decide upon the prognosis of the patients. Some of these molecular markers include IDH1, 2, TP53, ATRX loss, 1p19q co-deletion, MGMT methylation, etc. So patient with glioma or any other brain tumor might present with headache, convulsion or seizure, altered mental status, loss of consciousness, progressive weakness of arms or legs, etc. So whenever a patient of glioma comes to us, we do a clinical examination including neurological examination. Initial investigation include a CT brain. This is often followed by a MRI scan of the brain. To confirm the diagnosis, we need a biopsy. This biopsy could be done by stereotactic guidance or radiologically guided, or sometimes doing a surgical biopsy after the surgery, through which you know the type of cancer or type of brain tumor. Sometimes we need a MRS or magnetic resonance spectroscopy to diagnose the type of brain tumor. Often we need to do some molecular test on the biopsy sample to decide upon treatment and to decide upon the prognosis of the patient. These molecular markers include IDH1, IDH2, TP53, ATRX, 1p19q, MGMT methylation, etc. Some patient where there is suggestion or symptoms suggestive of involvement of glioma of the spine, like bone pain or progressive weakness of the lower limbs, we might need to do an MRI spine to rule out any glioma involvement of the spine. So surgery is the primary treatment for most glioma patients, but in some patients surgery may not be possible because of the location of the tumor. Even biopsy may not be possible because of the location of the tumor to critical organ. Any attempt to biopsy or surgery might cause death of the patient, might cause loss of major functions, and even might cause loss of vision. For example, brainstem glioma, any attempt to get a biopsy or surgery might cause death of the patient. Optic nerve glioma, this is a nerve which lies behind the eye. Any attempt to get a biopsy or surgery in this group of patient might lead to blindness to the patient. So this group of patient might need treatment without a biopsy based on radiological diagnosis, and the treatment will involve radiotherapy or giving chemotherapy and radiotherapy together. Treatment of low-grade glioma. So this group of patient, if the patient has got a small asymptomatic tumor, this group of patient can be simply observed and can be treated with surgery or radiotherapy on progression. Otherwise, most of the patient with low-grade glioma would require surgery. Grade 1 glioma like pilocytic astrocytoma, these group of patient can be cured with surgery. These are the tumor which are most common in children's, pilocytic astrocytoma or DNET. These group of patients do not need additional treatment with radiotherapy or chemotherapy after surgery, and they can be cured with surgery alone. Grade 2 glioma patient will need adjuvant radiotherapy or additional radiotherapy after surgery based on certain risk factor on MRI imaging and the biopsy sample. Certain type of grade 2 glioma like oligodendroglioma, patients might need additional chemotherapy as well on the top of radiotherapy after surgery. Treatment of high grade glioma. Majority of these patients will need surgery to resect their brain tumor. Sometimes even before surgery, some patient will need shunt doing to reduce the pressure inside the brain. After surgery, most patients will need radiotherapy. It usually involves 6 to 6.5 week course of radiotherapy. In elderly patients who are unfit for the longer course of radiotherapy, they might need a shorter version of radiotherapy called hypofractionated radiotherapy. Otherwise fit patient, grade 3 glioma who have 1p19q co-deletion, they need 6 cycle of chemotherapy with a particular chemotherapy regimen called PCV. In patient grade 3 glioma otherwise fit but 1p19q non-co-deleted, this group of patients will need 1 year of oral chemotherapy. Grade 4 glioma patient usually need combination of chemotherapy and radiotherapy, and this is followed by a 6-month course of oral chemotherapy. So while treating a patient of glioma with radiotherapy, intensity modulated radiotherapy or IMRT is often used. There are various abbreviations like VMAT or RAPIDARC. which are different forms of IMRT or intensity modulated radiotherapy. These techniques have been showing promising results, and with this technique we can precisely target the brain tumor and spare surrounding normal critical organ, and thus reduce the long-term and short-term side effects. Sometimes patients do recur even after treatment, and this group of patients we discuss our team meetings, and often we try to explore the surgical option whether it is possible to resect the tumor again. If it is not possible to resect the tumor again, patient often need chemotherapy either in the oral or intravenous form. Patient can also receive radiotherapy if they have not received that earlier, but if they have already received radiotherapy, there is limited role of giving radiation again in the same place. Prognosis of brain tumor glioma depends on various factors, including age, fitness of the patient, type of glioma, grade of glioma, extent of surgical resection, and various molecular factors already mentioned previously. So usually low grade glioma patient can be cured with surgery with or without radiotherapy. The prognosis of patient with high grade glioma is usually poor, particularly the grade 4 or glioblastoma multiforme. These patients tend to recur even after treatment, and these tumors are usually incurable tumor. Although there are a subgroup of patients with grade 4 glioma which have got certain better prognosis than other types of glioma, like IDH mutant grade 4 glioma do survive longer than other IDH non-mutant glioma. Thank you for listening.